Today, we are talking about the Weston market in 2025. What is actually happening? What buyers want right now? What sellers must do to win? And how to navigate new construction, resale, and negotiations in this moment. I will also share a couple of quick stories from my recent client so you can see how this plays out in real life. Let's jump in. So the market has shifted and last year's plan don't work anymore. For the first time in a while, that Western market is behaving more balanced in so many points that you have no idea. So some niches leaned to buyer-friendly, others still feel tight, especially move-in-ready homes in prime location. But the overall, the strategy that worked last year is not in the playbook for 2025 anymore at all. What's different now? All right, let's talk about that. So more choices for buyers in several segments than we saw a year ago, right? We know that. That means that you don't always have to rush or you have to waive everything to compete anymore, like we know happened. So sellers have to compete on price, have to compete on condition and presentation of the property. The list high and pray, that plan isn't the plan anymore. So the days on the market have stretched out in spots. Not everywhere, but enough that we can often negotiate better terms, which is super positive. So a quick note, Weston is hyper-local. Savannah moves differently than Alta Weston. Weston Hills isn't the same as the Ridges or Windmill Ranch states. So even within like a single neighborhood, one model, one lot, or the view can change the story of that property. I just want you to know that. So what Weston buyers want right now? Buyers today, they have options. So their wish list is very crisp. Easy living, because they want updated kitchens and baths, fresh paint, newer floors, clean roofs, and modern lighting. Meaning like they want a turnkey, which is the magic words. Smart pricing. If a home is priced like it was in 2022, but it looks like 2008, buyers will scroll past this. Great location within Weston, proximity to parks, town center, easy access to I-75 and I-595 is always a favorite. Also, outdoor space, screening patios, pools, low maintenance yards are winning 100%. Low stress, so you want clear disclosures. Recent services records like, you service the roof, the air conditioning, water heater, and a very smooth inspection. That's a lot, right? If a listing check these boxes, is getting the love for sure. If it misses 2 or 3, it must be priced to reflect that. It's a little tricky. Now, the big picture. So a quick, friendly map in your head. Savannah is one of Weston's most completed gated communities because it has a resort style amenities, multiple pools, playground. You have like tons of clubs, activities. Alta Weston is known for generous community spaces and a central Weston location, pretty close to everything. Weston Hills Country Club, golf is the lifestyle, is the beautiful lakes, the calm, the polished vibe. You get to go to the club. Now the Ridges is more of a popular layouts, gated entries. Community has amenities, strong, is very convenient. The location is super convenient. Now, Windmill Ranch States and Windmill Ranch Reserve, which are nearby, they're luxury states. Space, privacy, a lot of luxury, I must say. Now Botanical is modern architectural homes, clean lines, new build feel, and it's super aesthetics. It's beautiful, brand new, of course. So each pocket has its own rhythm. His own inventory, pricing, and days on the market can look different. street to street, neighborhood to neighborhood. New construction versus resale in and around Weston. So, true, new construction inside Weston is limited because the city is largely built out. There's no more space, is done. You'll see newer luxury products like botanical and occasionally infill, but most choices are resale. So you will want to have an upgraded property with brand new things, but not a brand new construction. Nearly, you might find new construction options in close areas like Davie, Southwest Ranches, Pembroke Pines, Miramar, and Sunrise, depending on your budget and the commute. All right, builders are offering a lot of incentives right now, rate buy downs, closing cost credits, which is great, design upgrades, especially on homes that are already completed or near completion. What this means for you, if you want the Weston address and lifestyle right now, resale is your main lane and really your only option. So condition and pricing matters a lot nowadays. If you want brand new finishes and incentives, I'll show you nearby, opportunities, and we can compare that cost of ownership versus a renovated Weston resale. Either way, we'll play the numbers, not the noise, which I always say, just focus on the numbers, the monthly payment and everything included. I want to give you a real negotiation story that I went through. So a recent buyer of mine fell in love with a Weston home that had been sitting in the market for a bit. It was beautiful, but the price didn't match a couple of the items that I mentioned. It had an older roof and an original bathroom. Instead of walking away or overpaying, what we did is brought quotes from licensed vendors. We showed recent comps and time on the market, and we suggested two paths: a price adjustment, or we also suggested a seller credit so the buyer could handle updates post-closing, right? So it was like, I'm okay with what you have, but I'm giving you these two options. Let's negotiate, let's try to do it. The result, we negotiated a meaningful credit and everyone felt good. No drama, just calm, data-based conversation. That's the benefit of the current market. There is room to talk, and if you have a professional by your side, you can get along with a lot. Okay, why people keep choosing Weston? If you're new to the area, here's why Weston stands at the top of so many lists. Because of the lifestyle, the wide sidewalks, lakes, a true neighborhood feeling. That's the parks and recreation, miles of trails, green spaces, and community events. Also the convenience, quick access to I-75 and I-595, plus reasonable drives to Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood International Airport, the beaches, like shopping and dining, the Weston Town Center, and the nearby spots like cafes, restaurants, fitness studios, and many other things. So also highly rated public schools. So it's like consistently strong reputations. You know what? You always do your own research to verify the current ratings and boundaries for schools, but you got me, so I can do that for you. The community vibe, warm, friendly, easy to plug into, whether you love tennis, pickleball, golf, or just a quiet sunset walk. Weston has it all. What can I say? Now, the prices versus the cheap. Why headlines can confuse. So you might ask, if the market is shifting, why prices are not crashing? And that is a great question, and I get that a lot. Prices are a lagging indicator. Even when supply loosens and days on the market rise, recorded sales price can take a while to reflect the change. I hope this is clear. So the condition is king. Updated, well-presented homes can still get strong offers. Believe me, homes needing work must be priced right or they'll sit in the market. The micro market matters. A renovated home on a lake in Savannah won't follow the exact path as an older unrenovated home on a less desirable lot somewhere else. You know, Weston is block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood. And so yes, buyers might have more room to negotiate than last year, but sellers who price smart and show well still do very, very well. So for the sellers, your 2025 game plan for the rest of the year, if you're selling in Weston right now, here is the formula. Price with the market, not with your memories. We'll study the comps, current competition, and condition to land the right number. That is number one, a very important thing. Number two, pre-lease, refresh your home. Paint or chaps, modern fixtures, fresh landscaping, power wash, a lot of cleaning. Number three, it's always good to do a pre-inspection or at least a service records of like roof, air conditioner, water heater. Buyers love it. Staging and story. So lighting, clean lights, warm story about the home, always like highlighting the lifestyle, like morning coffee on the patio, afternoon pool time, sunset walks, all that makes a difference. And number five, the flexibility in terms, small concessions on timing, credits, minor repairs often protect your top line results. So when we align the price, the product, and the presentation, we cut days on the market and protect your bottom line, your asset, your home. Buyers, your 2025 playbook. For buyers, this is one of the most opportunity-rich moments we've had in years in Weston. Get pre-approved early so you know your numbers and can move with confidence. So also be open to good bones. If the home has a solid roof, air conditioner, windows, and layout, we can update cosmetics over time. Please keep that in mind. Often, we can get some seller credits that can help with that too. Looking for over 30 days listing and ask good questions. Many sellers are willing to work with strong buyers, so that might be a good point. So we have to negotiate smart. We can often explore the price, the credits, the closing cost, and even rate buy downs. So that's another tactic. Think about costs. Sometimes a slightly higher price with a great credit or buy down can beat a lower price with no help and like for miles. So my favorite part, helping you spot value others miss, right? Somebody doesn't appreciate a home, but if it has good bones, then we can take it. So the lifestyle deep dive, a few Weston neighborhood buys. I mentioned Savannah, Resale style, living with multiple pools, clubhouse spaces and activities. It's easy to meet people and enjoy the amenities. The homes range from cozy to large, many with lakes and lovely yards. Now, Alta Weston, a polished, gated community, has got great amenities, is one of the only ones that has a gym inside. And this location is very central. That makes everyday life simple. Now, Weston Hills, the country club, if a golf environment and manicure surroundings call your name, you will love Weston Hills. Homes often feature like lake views, calm streets, beautiful palm trees. Now, the Ridges, very popular for its layout, the community spaces. It balances the convenience of where it's located, comfort, and is a very friendly neighborhood feel. Windmill Ranch Estates and Windmill Reserve, which is also nearby, is buyers wanting space, privacy, luxury. The states, this state community are very special, very large, very like amazing. Now in Botanico is another thing because it's modern design for fans of brand new, clean lines, large, new build, aesthetic, luxury. That's, top one. And yes, there are many more. If you want a custom breakdown based on your lifestyle, your budget, your commute, I got you. Don't worry about that. We can work on it. Smooth closings come clear steps. So the best transactions, buyers or sellers have three things in common. Clarity, everybody knows the plan, the dates, and the why behind each step. Number two, clean paperwork, strong contracts, complete disclosures, and quick responses. And number three, steady communication. One call can save a week of stress, and I keep you updated so you always know what is next for you and what is next in the transaction. And a reminder, inspections are not a pass-fail test. They are conversations. We focused on safety, function, future costs, and then we negotiate solutions. Just keep that in mind. Now, who's moving to Weston in 2025? I still see a steady stream of relocators from other parts of Florida, across the US, and international, who's looking for Weston's calm lifestyle and quick highway access. Some move for work, some move for the parks and the community vibe, others for the clean suburban lifestyle, close to the beaches, close to the airports. The mix keeps this market stable and our community diverse and welcoming. That is crucial here in Weston. So you know what, my final thoughts and how I can help you is like, if you're a buyer, this is the best window of opportunity in years to be thoughtful, to be patient when needed it, and strategic when the right home appears. I can't just stress enough. There's room to negotiate and real value to capture. But if you are a seller, the market is still strong for homes that are priced right and presented beautifully. That's what we want to achieve. With the right prep and a smart to-go market plan, we can stand out and we can win, no doubt. Thank you so much for being here with me. This is Natalia Echeverri, and I hope to see you next week.